Hi, and welcome to my sewing room. My name's Leah, and this week I have a finished quilt top. Well, sort of. I do have some hand stitching left on this one, but it's almost done. Let me show you how far I got on my UFO this week, which was week 8 of my second year of working on my UFOs. I started this week strong, and I sewed the last of my rows together. It helped that I was going into the week with some rows already pinned and ready. I sewed those first, pressed those seams open, and had 3 more pairs ready to go. Then I focused on the left side and I knocked that out. Pinned it, sewed it, and pressed it. I did a little sewing each day, and by the end of Saturday, I had both sides of the top sewn and pressed. It was raining Saturday, so I decided to spend more time in the sewing room, and I worked on adding the center pieces to the sides. I started with the bottom center and lined it up with the left and right sides. Then I added the top center. Mookie was on hand for quality control, but he fell asleep on the job, and he didn't alert me to an error that I made. I was all excited to have everything together, and I was putting it on the design wall. I smoothed out the top, but I noticed it kept pulling from the bottom left, and I was like, what is going on down there? I couldn't figure out what it was at first because my hexagons matched at the seams. Then I realized I had twisted the bottom section when I had sewed it on to the right. My seams matched up on both sides, but that didn't do me any good with a twist in it, so I had to unstitch the seam on the right. Normally when something like this happens, that's when the project gets put back in the box for me to mess with later. Much later. And then it'll be stuck in UFO land for who knows how long. But because of this UFO challenge, I've been more determined to get these finished. So this one's not going back in the box. And I decided to unstitch it right away. I got it back on the wall and I placed it over the panel, lining it up where I wanted the hexagons to meet with the panel on the left. I wanted to make sure I covered the selvage on the left and that my hexagons along the top of the panel covered the top selvage as well. I knew if I lined these up, then the bottom and the right would be fine, as there was extra fabric on both of those edges. I did some stay stitching on the part of the rows that would go next to the panel, so they wouldn't stretch as I sewed it onto the panel. Then I lined it up with the image line and I stitched 1/4 inch from the edge. I did a quick double check to make sure my points on the top hexagons came down far enough into the panel, and when those were good, I moved on to the right side. I knew I was cutting off 2.5 inches on this side, so I used a ruler to keep my edge straight, and I butted my hexagons up to that. I didn't want to cut off this extra piece yet, just in case I messed up. I'd rather sew it wrong and unstitch than cut and sew and then realize I was off a bit. If it's too tight, I can still undo it, but once it's cut, it's too hard to fix. And here it is with the panel in. It fit perfectly. The next thing I need to do is add borders and hand stitch down the hexagons that overlap the panel. I glue basted those down and I let them sit to dry. That way when I pull it off the design wall, the panel won't sag and get out of place. I also put pins in the tips of the hexagons as well, just in case the glue wears off as I hand stitch it. I really don't want the panel to shift. Sunday I didn't work on it at all. I took a break from sewing and I organized my fabric a little bit more. This year I have a goal to get my fabric in order. It's a slow process, but I'm making some progress on it. Sunday I worked on getting my Halloween fabric together in one place. I didn't realize I had so much of it. Spraying it out on several different shelves made me feel like I didn't have a lot, but seeing it all come together on one shelf brings it into perspective. I know what fabrics I'll be working with near the end of the summer, so I can have some projects done for Halloween. Monday, I got back to my 1-block wonder. I stitched the sides to prevent the triangles from stretching before adding the borders. Once those were on Tuesday, I started hand stitching the hexagon. I did that in the car ride on my way back and forth to work, and I used my sewing time at home to finish up another scrap project for my mini bolt challenge video. I'm on the home stretch for that one, and if things go well, I'm hoping to have it finished by the end of this week or early next week, so be on the lookout for a new video coming soon. As far as my 1-block wonder, it should only take a couple of days to get these hexagons stitched down, and then I can work on making the backing and get this one on the quilt frame. So maybe I'll have another finish next week. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that my time lines up well and my sojo stays up. Unlike Sunday, where I didn't feel like sewing anything. I think it did help though, playing with my fabric, as I was able to get right back into the sewing room on Monday, ready to sew. What do you do when you lose your sojo? What gets you back in the mood to sew on a project after you've been away from it for a while? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what gets you back to the sewing machine. And thanks so much for following along, and until next time, happy sewing.